Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Mentorship Corner. My name is Sibiya Nomtandazo. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe so that you'll be part of our notification gang, right? As you guys can see, today we have a guest. We are hosting the amazing Blessing. She's going to be walking us through, or let me say, we're going to be having a discussion in the form of an interview about an organization that she's a part of. It's called SYDP. So before we even begin about talking about the organization, let's just run through a quick introduction. So you guys know who I am, so she's going to quickly introduce herself and then we're going to begin.
All right. Thank you so much, Sister Enna Nomtandazo. All right. Hi, guys. My name is Blessing Sikonyela. I am part of an organization called SYDP. But before all of that, I am 22 years old. I am currently a student at the University of Johannesburg, and I'm doing my third year in hospitality management. But I also specialize in events coordination, etc. So basically, in short, SYDP is South African Youth Development Project.
So that's the abbreviation, eh?
Yes, that's
Great.
the abbreviation. So basically, what we do, the aim of SYDP basically it's to bring about a platform for young people, you know, especially I feel like in the Black community, when it comes to business, we're not really educated much as to what business is, how to start it, you know. And I feel like it's always been a wish for us to actually get to a point of being able to, you know, cater for young people into the business industry, you know. So then we found a starting point, which right now speaking to you is the founder of a pageant called Mr. and Mrs. SAYD, which is South African Youth Developer. And so basically what we're looking for is we just basically want to bring young people to a place where they'll be able to take their ideas from paper into action. And yeah, man, we really do hope that all our participants are going to come to the table and bring some great ideas and see who we can help kickstart, you know, with whatever brilliant idea that it is that they have.
Perfect. Okay, so what I noticed that in the conversation you kept mentioning we. So who's we in a nutshell? I know you said something about having a group of people who actually came together to be a part of the organization. So who are these people? Do you have their names and how many are they?
All right. So far, so SYDP is ran by a group of directors, but amongst us we have the founder, which is like the president of SYDP. His name is Kwanele Khumalo, and then the directors is him, Kwanele Khumalo, myself, Kaling Sikonyela, Blessing, Melody, Bongi, and Ishmael. So we work the five of us. Yes.
Great. So it's run by 5 people.
Yes.
Perfect. And I'm assuming because it's like 5 people and you're also young, it's also people who are also young.
Yes.
Are they also still in university or still studying?
We have people
still working, sorry. I meant working.
Okay, we have people who are working, but we also have people who are studying. Yeah, it's a combination so far.
Great. Okay, guys. Before we waste any more time, we've done a quick introduction. You guys have an idea of what SYDP is. It's South African Youth Development Project, right?
Yes, it's
almost
a
program. Project. We're gonna get right into basically what they're all about, and then she's gonna tell us all about the pageant and basically what the future holds for Mr. and Mrs. SYDP. Yeah, before we continue, I just want to say we are outside, so I do apologize if there's any like noise interference from the cars on the road and stuff like that. So guys, Mother Nature is calling us, so I mean. So we're gonna move right into the questions, right?
Okay.
We don't have a lot of questions. It's going to be a very brief discussion. So first is, what are you guys all about basically? So I think you've already kind of answered that in the introduction, like how you introduced the organization and what you guys want to do. So basically, if I'm getting it right, you guys are all about youth empowerment in terms of getting them out there into the business world. Are you guys only focusing on just the business, or maybe them getting jobs, them getting better jobs and blah blah blah?
So as right now it's still a very small starting organization, but one of the things we want to help do is to help people apply. We want to help people with CVs. We want to help. We want to become that organization where different companies can outsource stuff from. You know, we want to have.
Yes, I get you.
Yeah. So officially, we believe that we're going to get to that point as time goes on. But right now, one of our biggest aims is to get SYDP to people, because I feel like a lot of young people do not know about SYDP as yet, as it's still a new formed organization. But we believe that as time goes on, we believe that we're going to be a really great platform for young people to reach out to different places, different careers, different skills, you know, and
basically different industries, I would assume, in terms of business, right? Got you. Love it. And I think that also kind of answers the next question, which is, what do you guys want to achieve as an organization? And you've just answered that brilliantly. You just said what you guys want to be is you want to be able to get to a point where companies can actually outsource your guys' skills and your guys' services, which is basically you guys being sort of like the middleman between that young kid from a township who's just coming out of matric, who needs sponsorship, and there's that company who wants to sponsor someone who wants, say for example, who wants to be in accounting, and then you guys are like the middleman who connects the two to make sure that kids in the townships and the rural areas get opportunities to become better and to become, basically, to grow in their careers, right?
Yes, basically that's it. Because also one of the things that we're trying to work on, we want to help students with the registration fee beginning of the year. Guys, students are struggling, you know. We have people who complain that they were sleeping on the streets, people who just go around, like it's really unsafe. Especially as a student, I got to experience such things, you know, and we really want to create a platform, because it was brought to our attention, and we think that if we can get to a point of, you know, 30-50 people, it makes a difference, you know. We want those few students who are like, here's my academic record, I did well, I'm willing to apply, I can't get into raises, so I need 1.5 to register, you know, and we're willing to like help out such people. So
perfect. Love it. I love that you're saying that you guys are willing to start small. And I think that's what most, not to say most, but like it's what like most people actually feel at doing. It's because like you're starting small, but you want to just like start big, and then you make the mistake of wanting the big things when you're still like a baby, right? It's like you just want to come running before you actually take your first step. I love that about you guys. That's actually pretty cool. I think while we're still on that, do you guys have a platform where if there's a viewer sitting at home wanting to donate for those registrations for next year, how do they go about doing that? Are you guys handing out donations? Can they reach out to you in any ways, or we're going to share that at the end of the interview? All
right. So basically, I think I will share the details at the end of the interview. But however, I think for donate, we have donation forms that we're going to be handing out. Even on the day of the pageant, we'll still be handing out donation forms, but those donation forms will be specifically for the pageant. But let me not rush to the pageant for now. Let me focus here. But if anybody wants details on SYDP, on Facebook we're SYDP, Instagram SYDP, and on you can search www.sydp.cozo.
Right. Perfect. I think that kind of wraps up everything about the organization. We've discussed who you are, how you contribute to the organization. We've discussed the people that you have in. We've discussed what you guys are about and what you want to achieve and where you see yourself in the near future. Let's get to the pageant. I'm sure there's people watching at home and they're like, you guys been talking about this pageant. When is it? What's happening? Can I enter? Do I have to be in a specific area to enter? Stuff like that. So let's get into those details.
All right, perfect. So we're looking for South African youth developer, Mr. and Mrs. SAYD. So basically, if you are at home and you believe you have what it takes to become an influencer, and you believe you have something solid, you know, that you can implement and bring into our communities, you know, as the young person, we are willing to develop you in order to help you achieve that dream. So whether it's community development, whether it's something that you have at heart, something that you want to go out there, you know, and share with the rest of the world. That's what we want to do with you. We want to help you, want to give you a stepping stone, we want to give you mentorship, we want to help you with funding, and we want to send you there where you want to go. You can either go to Kasis and run programs for kids, whatever it is that you have at heart. It doesn't necessarily have to be a business, but whatever it is that you have at heart, make it sure that it's tangible. And if you believe that your idea stands a great chance of winning, please feel free to come through at our pageant. This opportunity could be for you. You could walk away with your dream literally about to become true. So please do register with us. Our poster is out. For more information, I think I will ask Nomtandazo here to distribute the poster to anybody who will need it.
It's going to be on my description box, guys.
Alright, y'all.
Description
Y'all hear
box.
her. Y'all hear her.
Everything's going to be there.
If she ain't going to do that, I'm going to hear from y'all. But yeah. So yes, guys, please do apply. If you believe you have a great idea, if you know of someone, it doesn't matter how old you are. You know, you can start anytime. You know, we're living in a society that wants us to go from a primary to high school, from high school to varsity, from varsity then you work. Then after that, you know, you can let's remove that procedure. Whether you're in high school and you believe that I can make this, I can do this, guys, please come through with your ideas. Yes, we're gonna have a ramp walk, but that's only to promote confidence, because if you're gonna walk around with our title, obviously you have to be confident. You have to have. But when we say, hey Baba, we want to send you somewhere, we want to know that you can enter the place and own it and be like, I'm South African youth developer and I'm here to develop. You know, I'm here to pull up some people who are going to become developers. Go out there, create other developers. That's why we call you an influencer. You know, so if you believe you have what it takes, guys, please do enter the pageant. If you want more details of your document forwarded to you with all the details that you need. Yeah,
great. Perfect. So you guys are only choosing Mr. and Mrs. You're not having, like, you know, they have like those things like first princess, second princess. I don't know pageants, huh? But I know there's normally something like that. You guys are not going to have those.
No, we are going to have those, but
you're going to be focusing mainly on the Mr. and Mrs. in terms of mentorship and growing and all that drama.
Yes, we're going to be doing that. However, I want to tell you something. There's power in a sash. You know, if you get a sash written that you're the first princess or the second princess or the first prince, trust me, that sash can be to can give you, it's advanced for you. You understand? It's an advantage for you, because you can go whatever, walk into a room, immediately you walk into a room with a sash, everybody wants to know who you are, you know,
and what are you about.
You know, and for things like sponsorships and things like donations, sometimes you don't need money. Sometimes you're just like, I just want to donate sanitary towels to other girls and I'm here to collect that. If you have it, please bring it, you know, and people want to hear you, people want to listen, you know. So that's what but then our first princess is also going to win a certain amount of money, and so is the first prince, but we're not having a second princess and a second prince. So just the first princess, a second prince.
You have a first prince and a first princess, right?
Yes.
And then you've got the queen and the king.
Basically
okay,
that's what
so
we have.
No second princess, no second prince.
No. So you guys are going to be getting some goodie bags, you're going to be getting a sash, and you're definitely going to get a certain amount of money.
Perfect.
So guys, please, if you register with your 250, you stand a chance. If you win as queen or king, you're going to win 1,000 rand. And if you're the first princess and the first prince, then you're going to win yourself 500 rand with a goodie bag and a sash.
Great.
So guys, please do enter. You will not leave empty-handed.
Lovely. I think you've covered everything about the pageant. The one thing you didn't mention is, can anyone in South Africa enter? And where is it going to be? For example, let's say I am in Cape Town and I'm watching this video now and I want to know if I can enter for the pageant. I want to, but then do I have to be in a certain province? Because I know we're in Joburg right now. Do I have to be in Joburg? Or if I'm in Cape Town, I can, but you guys are not going to be covering costs in terms of transportation and stuff like that.
Alright, unfortunately we are not going to be covering costs for people who are traveling from other provinces. However, if you are in another province and you're able to secure accommodation and transportation for yourself and you really want to enter this competition, we do need South African youth developers in other provinces. And yes, we are definitely going to come to other provinces, but obviously
as you guys grow.
Yeah, charity begins at home. So since we're here in Gauteng, we want to start here in Gauteng. So we're just saying that everyone around Gauteng, wherever you are, come along, you know. Yeah, man, come along.
Love it, you know. Yeah, I love that. I think we'll leave the rest of the details for when it's closer to the Peagent in terms of the venue, and people who are watching at home like myself who don't want to enter for the competition, but we just want to be there, be in your presence, so that we can come and like donate something and stuff like that. I'm sure you'll share all those details on your social media platforms, right?
Yes, we will definitely do that.
Perfect. So guys, do the right thing. Go follow SYDP on Instagram, and then go check them out and like them on Facebook as well, so that you'll be updated whenever they release an update.
Yeah.
Right. So now we're gonna get a little bit deeper, ne?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, we're getting
ready.
like personal now.
Okay.
So before we end off the interview and the conversation, I must just say it's been great. I know we've had this chat before, but I feel like I'm learning new things now, and I'm like, actually, it's more interesting than I thought, you know. But I want you to tell my viewers the why. Look, I know as an organization you'll have your why as a whole, but why did you personally decide, okay, fine, this is the organization I want to be a part of creating, this is the organization I want to be building for my future, and to have my name attached to it, and to have my brand as a person attached to it? Like, what was your why?
All right. So basically, besides SYDP being an organization that wants to run and be big, but personally, it's the whole thing that for me, growing up, honestly, I feel like I grew up in a rural area, and a lot of us were honestly, like we had a lot of people coming through to our schools, you know, and motivating us and telling us to, you know, work hard and everything, you know. So I feel like a lot of communities need that, you know. Yes, I feel like a lot of communities need that. We need people who say, I am from this area and I managed to get myself out of it. I managed to become something in life, you know. Because, like, you know, when you're staying in a shack, the only thing you know is a shack and rats running around most of the time, you know. But if
I know.
Yeah,
that is so true.
Yeah,
and like no running water, no warm water, sometimes no electricity.
Yeah, you know, you need someone who's gonna give you that light that, hey, it's gonna be okay, you know. And I felt like I held on to such people who used to come and say, I used to get a scholar here, and I'm like, what? Like,
how did you get there?
How did you get there?
Yes,
and they would tell us that it's possible, you know, and they would tell us that it's possible. And I want to tell every young person out there right now, if you're listening from wherever they are, that right now you might seem like, she's talking because she's there. I want you to take.
I think people need to understand where we come from. Yeah. Because I also come from a very rural area. Like I remember growing up, there was a point where we didn't have electricity at all, and we had to get water from the river. Before we had like proper running water, like from taps, like proper purified water. You know the thing of. You need to go boil water before you drink it because you don't know what's happening in the river.
Yep.
Yes. Basically. But the thing is, it's what you're saying, when they see you now here on my platform, they're like, hi man, look at how she's dressed, this one.
You know?
Look at those earrings.
Yes. And you know, it's funny how when we all start making it, you know what we do? We leave. We leave our rural areas. We leave our cassis. We all move to Sandton. We all move to you know, to Bryanston. You know, yes, you know, and it's beautiful. But like we're saying, who's going back home and saying, guys, look at me, you know, you saw me grow up with you guys, you saw me get my food here running around, you know, and but like you know, you guys saw me, I grew up around you guys, and here I am, and I came to say, guys, you can do this, come, let's go, you know, let's go. There are others that are coming up, let's go, let's come back and fetch them as well, you know. Let's grow each other, let's help one another, let's come back home, you know. When we come back, we take our parents out of the mukukus, you know, like, mama, now I'm working, you know, now I got this, now I worked hard, let's build your house, you know, start type of thing. From like when I moved to Joburg, for example, I don't know how to use a toaster, I don't know how to use the internet, I'm not laughing, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But here's one thing I'm saying, if you are at home and you are from a local kasi and you know where you come from, guys, come forward. I'm saying come forward. SYDP, that is why we're here. We want you to come. We want you to go out there and develop those countries. It's not all about developing me so that I can be rich, so that I can be this, so that I can be that.
Must be willing to go back and give back to your community.
Yes, basically we're like, let's develop. We want South African Youth Development wants to make developers who are gonna go and develop developers who are gonna develop the developers. You know?
See?
Like,
yes,
basically,
I love that. Love
yes.
that. So that's like an ongoing thing, like what they call generational wealth. It's like, okay, we've made it. We need to go back and make sure the people coming after us are gonna make it.
Yes.
And then those people also have to go back and say, okay, the ones who are coming after us need to make it too.
Exactly. So go run that mentorship program. Go run that kids week. Kids are traumatized. Kids are going through a lot. We believe that. That's why in class when I used to like kind of sit like this and maybe look worried, my teachers would be like, "Hi, why are you worried?" And I'm like, honestly, like, what am I blind? If things are happening at home, I can see.
You can see
if
it.
there's
and if something falls off, you can always feel it as a kid.
yeah, you feel it and it affects
definitely.
you. So we want to also create that. If you have something that you want to run, I want to run a kids program. I want kids to come and find a safe space here, play games, do nice songs, play nice games, learn. Sometimes you just give them papers and you like just draw a picture that describes how you feel. You'll actually discover a lot about kids, and you want to run that program. You're like, okay, guys, I need fruits that I can give to these kids, or I just need mini lunch for these kids when they come through for that week where they are not attending school or something like that. Come, bring them through. These kids are affected. Go and run that. Go and develop them. Help them grow up knowing that there's better. I'm saying that in a world, in a community where everything is just here and everything looks so messy and life looks like, oh my God, what is happening? Be that light, be that light that, oh my God, we know there's, I admire this guy, Batukara. We know that I'm from Free State, so every now and then he does like Batukara tournaments, and every now and we're excited. When is Batukara tournament? Batukara, we are on our feet. I hope he sees this, by the way. We're always on our feet. Oh yes, Batukara, this. So be that light, that way people can say, oh my God, someone is coming with something and we're going to benefit and we want it. We want to prepare ourselves. The guys go there and they train every week and they gym because they want when the tournament comes, they must be ready.
They must win and they must get the...
Yes, even before he arrives, people are already feeling the light. So I'm just saying that if you have something like that with you, come, let's do some research. Let's help with research. Let's help you with funding. Let's help. Just come through. That's what we want. We want that brilliant idea that you've been sitting on, that you didn't know. You're saying, I have this idea I was blessing and I don't know where to start. I say, bring it. I don't, whether or you think you are 11 to 12 years and you don't think it's accomplishable, come here, I will show you.
Yeah,
we will show you.
I mean, yes. I love it. I love that. I love the fact that you understand that your background doesn't have to define your future.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the messages you guys are trying to portray, like with the organization. It's that, you know what, just because you come from this type of background, just because it doesn't mean that's going to be your future. You as a human being can still redefine your own future.
Exactly. And you're in a village. Sure, you're in a village.
Yes.
So I'm growing up in a village. How's that going to help you? Do something. If you feel like, you're here, we are struggling, do something. What are you doing about it? What are you doing? Oh my God, Mina, I know. I can't go and drive my car, Mina, in that, some people like, we're like that. Oh, Mina, I'm not going to take my... I'm not going to take my car, Mina, too.
But it's only because Kasi is not safe. But I still go back and help kids in the country.
Yes. I said that's perfect.
I still go back and make sure I speak to the young kids in schools, like from where I come from and stuff like that.
That's beautiful.
So that's what you guys are promoting.
That's
just because you've made it doesn't mean the people coming after you don't have to make it.
Exactly. Those people bettering, it's not safe because 1, 2, 3. How do you get them off the streets? Come up with something, guys. I know you guys are sitting on great ideas. You just don't know where to start. And if that's you, this opportunity is for you. Don't let it miss you. you.
Yes.
We want you. We want you to come through. You know, we want you.
Definitely.
Even if on that day you were not picked, trust me, you're gonna have some great people who are gonna be sitting there looking and hearing you out. We might not pick you on that day as a winner, but someone is gonna notice you. Someone's gonna notice your idea. Someone's gonna be saying, "I've been looking for someone who does that, and I found you." You know. So whether you don't win as first princess or as queen or as king, but just know that someone is gonna identify you. You know that it doesn't end there. Some guys, just come.
It's just the beginning.
Basically, just come. Bring it. Bring it.
Yes, love it, love it. Look, great things have to come to an end.
Hey, oh man.
So this marks the end of our interview. It's
my
honestly,
water.
it's been absolutely great, and anyone who knows me knows I love youth. I love empowerment. I love education. I love growth. And all I'm seeing is that's literally what you guys are living for with this organization.
Yes.
Before we leave my viewers, do you have any last comments that you would like to share with them? It doesn't have to be with regards to the organization, because I think in terms of the organization, you've said everything.
Yes.
You've explained everything so beautifully, and everything is just clear. Even like, remember I said we had this conversation before, but it feels like we're having it again, and it's actually more detailed than before, you know?
Yeah.
So do you have any last words that you want to give to someone who's watching at home? It could be a student in varsity, it could be a student in high school, it could be just a random human being who is going on about their lives, but they decided, oh my gosh, guys, they decided to watch this video. Do you have any last comment that you would like to leave them with before we bow down?
Okay. So basically what I want to tell everyone who's going to be hearing this and pass it on to even people who did not hear it directly from me, they will hear it from you, ne? Just tell them that, okay, this is what I want to leave with you guys, ne? That wherever you are, clean your spot. Leave a mark at your spot. Be the light at your spot. If I'm in a classroom, what I'm gonna do around me, don't wait for the day you are a graduate. Don't wait for then. It might be too there's no time to wait. Start with where you are. Are you good in mathematics? Find that child who's not. Sit down with them. Start with the person around you. Start with the small things that you have. Do you have 2 rand? There's a child who doesn't have anything. Take 50 cents, give it to them. Make an example. You know, I just want to say, don't wait until you become South African youth developer or I have a title, now I can do it. No, you can do it wherever you are. I believe there's an influencer inside of each and every one of us, and I believe that we are so many people sitting on so many great ideas, you know, and we want to see a better future. You know, we say the power of an influencer is like a stepping stone to a great future. So guys, we just want influencers. Become an influencer wherever you are. Okay, that's what I mean by clean your spot, you know. Wherever you are, become that influencer. Be an influence. Be kind. Humility, you know. You never know, like, in whatever it is that you wanna spread to the world, spread something positive, spread some energy. People need that, you know. We need that. Spread some love, you know. Spread a smile. All sometimes you need is a smile to change somebody's day. You don't have to always have money. You don't always have to. Use what you have where you are. You know, just walk to the next person and say, hi, how are you? You know, say to the next person, you look very beautiful. I love your hair, by the way.
Yeah, you see?
So yes, man, just do that. Influence wherever you are. You don't need anything to become an influencer. The influencer lives somewhere in the inside of you. Search for that. Work and be a South African youth developer from where you are. Yes, you can join us, definitely. Join us, be part of SYDP, but also join us at heart. If you can't reach for us, what you can do is wherever you are, be a developer. Being a developer doesn't need money. All you can do is you can help the next person. You can work with people around you. You can influence and impact the people around you, because then you're creating more influencers who know what love feels like, who know what care feels like, and they can also take it and spread it to others as well. So the difference can start with you, because if you make a difference, then that difference is going to go and make a difference elsewhere as well.
Love it. It reminds me of a quote, one of my favorite quotes.
Okay.
It says, be the change you want to see in the world.
Basically.
That's exactly what you just said.
Basically.
Like, if you want to spread the love, if you want to see love around you, spread the love, then you shall see it.
Basically.
Ne? I love it.
Use what you have.
Exactly.
Use that heart, that beautiful heart of yours.
You know?
That beautiful smile of yours. Use it. Use
Got
it, guys.
Got you.
We hope to see you guys at the pageant on the day.
Yes, on the
Please
day.
register, guys. She will contact her for more details. And
don't worry, guys. Everything is going to be on my description box. Their contact details, their websites, their Instagram and Facebook handles will all be there. Go follow them. Go like. Go participate. And go donate. And spread the love, right? From us in the mentorship corner. It's goodbye, guys. We love you absolutely a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, right? Bye.